2. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, looks like we already set. Oh well. Oi Pat, hoje é dia da pintura, olha aí a minha maquininha nova. Now you know what was in that box. Yeah, looks like you take the whole thing. Well, we'll throw the whole thing right in. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Anyway, we got 2 batteries. And yeah, I got more. Alright, Mr. American favorite holder. This is from Temu. Temu, that's Temu one. Will it work the way they show there? Well, we'll find out. I thought the thing was coming without batteries. It's actually coming with 2 batteries. That's not bad. And a battery charger. Oh well. Now, Kevin, you need to come with me. Let's see if that thing goes in my battery charger. We got a Milwaukee charging. Will it charge? Well, I don't think so. The charging needs to go into there. You see the comparison? Now, I need to try if this battery is working there. Let's go. It's 18 volt. That's 3 amps and that's 5 amps. Let's try. It says it's supposed to work with Makita batteries. Alright, we're gonna try it. Now, oh yeah, not bad, huh? So we got a lot of batteries. Yeah, we don't stop painting. Okay. Well, we're gonna use the original. The original will charge right there. So, don't be fooled. You won't be charging this with the Makita battery charger. Anyway, oh well. Enough We're gonna fill that with paint. I think that equals that. Right. We'll put this battery aside. If we run out of battery too quick, because they're very low, they're very little, they're babies. Nah, that's baby batteries. Right, I'm gonna maybe on top of one of these. I put them because, yeah. Alright, we're gonna fill that up. The question is, do I have to dilute this paint? Find out. There we go. Nice deluxe. Yeah, he's a little bit. Right, let's go. All in. Yeah, we didn't mix it, nothing. It's just raw. I think it's a little bit too thick. I'm gonna put something in there. Mix them up a little bit. Too thick. No bueno. That'll do. supposed to be mixing up. Yeah. Well, it doesn't look good. We'll see. Let's see how it comes. All right, I'm gonna tough through. Let's get it in. Okay. Are we gonna make a mess? Sure. American Fiberhoser. That's from Timo. Alright, how this works. Something is not right here. The value is hidden. Oh well. No, not that great. Too much good. Come on, I'm gonna use this to paint the tractor also. Doesn't look great, guys. I think we may. Yeah, we can turn it by hand if we need to. This thing is not mixing as it should be. Yeah, he's doing it now. It's not coming out. Still thick. Maybe we'll change the pointer. That's a fine paint. We'll change for a different one. Okay. I bought this cheap one, but if he works the way I think he could, the way I think he should, yeah. There, and this rub, where does it go? On the outside. Yeah, we don't read the instructions, so we just just eyeball it. Come on. You need to come out. Why don't come out? Come on. All right. Minus. What's coming out is too thick. Doesn't look bad. I'm telling you guys, it's not very fast because the paint is quite thick. Alright, that's not a problem. But I think my painting days with the brush and having an air compression are over. That's my new way of painting. I like the damn thing. Are you really? Well, what do you guys say? Crap, huh? Look at that. He's coming alive. I think we ran out of battery, guys. I knew you wouldn't last that long. What? They do last long. Alright, let's go. Ready? That's it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Whoa, now we're speaking. There to make a wedding right there. Looks like they don't have nowhere to make a house. Well, with the Makita battery, them thing is faster. Nice. I should have passed a brush around before I started. Well, I was too excited. Got it. Has to be upright, isn't it? I got a problem. Oh well. bad, eh? Well, I can say my days painting with a brush are over. What do you guys think? Huh? Before and after together. Here we go. Dirk! How are you, buddy? American favorite holder. Nap time! Okay. Have a good siesta. Buonissima siesta. Okay? Yep. Yep. Alright. We had to clean that one after. Not bad. Not bad. But I think this paint is not going to be enough for the 4 of them. I think it might be enough for 2, but not 4. And this paint was very expensive because it's a garden chair paint. That's what they recommended me. Question is even a little bit lighter than I would like. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna give her. Later on we can come with another, maybe some, like make rust paint. You know, like a little bit of rust. It's difficult to get this color right. I think the color is not exactly right, which is the one as the back one. Anyway, yeah, we got enough for one more. Well, we can even go to the back one. I tell you, if you have Makita batteries, buy them without the batteries because they are cheaper. Because, yeah, we'll have extra batteries. But the batteries are only for a small bit. Anyway, one down, 3 to go. Okay. Maybe what I should do, tip them over, paint the back side, and then tip them again and paint the front side. Yeah, paint is flying everywhere. My phone, my screwdriver, they're all getting painted. That's not bueno. But don't worry, I can remove that with WD-40. WD-40 will remove. So I'll tip that back one upside down, and then I know you. Yeah, let's paint the bottom first, and then we'll turn around and paint the other side. Uh-huh. Yes. Someone is getting angry. Yeah, I need to pass a brush in there. Damn spiders. Nothing else in this. Go away, go make your house somewhere else. Birds are getting angry with me. Yes. There is a bird nest in there. You wanna have a quick peek? You wanna see what the bird nest is? Let's see if we can spy them coming in and out. I need to relax my hand for a little. So we'll ramble a little bit, yeah? Right there. There's a little. Alright, let's see if they're coming in. Uh-huh. Right there in that little hole. Will they come in while I'm here? I don't think so. We'll go far away. Yeah. But then we can zoom in. Here we go. We got zoom all the way in. I want to move that thing, but the birds are there, so I'm going to wait until they fly away. I think what I want to do, fix the bottom. I put that thing on top of concrete blocks, so it doesn't rot the bottom. Maybe I'll put there's some shingles missing. You see there, right in the center? We'll put the shingles back on, eh? Yeah, boss likes it. So this is supposed to be a chicken kumi, but he never saw any chickens. We don't have time to take care of chickens. We got too much work. I don't think we're gonna see them come in and out. Anyway, back to the point. All right, you see, there it is. And that's the hole what they've been coming in and out. Wow, we have so many residents using that thing. We had a bumblebee nest in there, and I had birds last year, and they're back again. They're blue-tipped birds. That's the ones who are making the nest in there. Anyway, I just need to relax my hand a little bit. This thing, you're constantly pressing. Yeah, it gets tired a little. We're gonna paint at least another one, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to go and get some. That's the color. Fancy. For what we're using. Anyway, we do everything premium. Oh, better bring some coffee over here. Yeah, they're not happy. The thing with paint, I don't like to be, I don't mind time to time, but if I would job as a full-time painter, nah, don't ask me. Painting job is too messy. I don't like it. I like to see it after, but yeah. I like to see the paint being applied, but I don't like to be messy. And painting job is always messy. Always. If some of you say it's not messy, you're lying. Don't matter how big, how small, painting jobs are messy. Yeah. Look at my hands. There we go. But anyway, we're gonna have to finish paint this one, and we're gonna carry on. We're not gonna give up. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean we're gonna have to give up on the job. No. All right. Not that loud. But it will be taken anyway. I am sure this thing is not just good for painting, it's good for a lot of stuff. Spray a lot of liquid stuff. Anyway, we go half a can in. Yeah, not bad. I might need to find something slender, slightly smaller, for smaller quantities of paint. Where's that thing? Yeah, you'd be much better. I like it. I like the damn thing. Clean it in time after use. So, yeah, it's convenient. As soon as you stop using it, clean it right away. Because if the paint dries in the system, yeah, you're done. I got white spirit in there. I can just fill that bottle with white spirit and then spray it into something, and that's it. Well, I didn't use the right thing to mix this paint. Yep. I use that guy. What? Is it the correct thing? No, that's not. But I've been doing it and it's working. Any gloss paint, you can use white spirit to mix them up, to dilute it. That's all I can tell you. And the rest is up to you. Yeah, gonna paint this one. I think I need to get another can of paint. This is not enough. The reason why it's not enough, because it's got holes. Some of the paint got through those holes. Yeah, see the cardboard? Well, cardboard, no, this is metal plates. Metal sheets. They can be painted green anyway. They'll be green wherever I'm going to put it. This is olive green. Yep. Keep going. Coming to the end, it's more difficult to fish the paint out of the bottle. Not bad, huh? Right, at least turn around and take the other side. I wish I had another bottle smaller, slightly smaller than that. Well, like maybe cylinder. We're gonna see if we can find something cylinder to get in there. I don't know how this works, but yeah. Yep. We got the bottom bit done. Now we need to do the top. And our paint is not much. The thing is, look at this. The paint doesn't stick to the bottom. Look at that. It just like slides all over the place. Look at that. Wow, that's impressive. Just that bit on his own. Yeah. Yet one make it one of them and of them. But that's not that bad. Alright, let's get another one. Alright, we got another new battery. Okay, time to get our hands dirty. Alrighty. Yeah, we get our hands dirty. Doesn't matter. Not bad, eh? We got two complete. So another can of paint, you do the other two. Wow. 1.5. I'm telling you, guys, I hate painting. But with that, I think I found my love for painting. You're joking. Oh, why I can sit on it right away. He dried fast. Just finish that one, this is already dried. Any paint in my house? No, I don't think so. It's dried already, guys. Huh? No, you're a joke. Tell me this is a joke. Multi-surface. Oh well. And we got one little dog in there. You're joking. Well, in a minute I can put these two back. We go a little bit. I'm going to rest on the other one there. I couldn't believe myself. This thing is drying already. Right. Come on. We're gonna rest on that one and we order another paint. Well, I'll go and buy another paint. I think we're almost out of paint. We'll see if we can get all of them out. Oi, go somewhere else. Look, we got a big garden. Go somewhere else. Plenty space for you down there. Well, I think that's it. He's struggling to scoop up the rest of the paint. It's coming. Yeah, that's it. We're done. Tomorrow we'll finish more. Huh? Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Hmm? I'm happy. Guys, from Temu. Not that battery. From Temu. Okay? Is it true? Do they really work? As they say in there? Yes. I could say yes. That's a tricky thing to paint. You need to get the paint in those bars, not through the hole. Yeah. So, this thing is almost dry. I just finished painting. Right. I just finished painting. Anyway, I'm gonna drop whatever is inside back in that thing and tomorrow get some more because it's not enough for us to carry on. And then we'll put white spirit inside there and then we'll clean it. Still a lot. I wish you could fish that. Let's see. We'll tilt this a little bit more, see if you go and fish it. Maybe I've been tilting the bottle in the wrong way. Let's see. A little bit more. I can still see some dark spaces. We'll go and do the back one a little bit more. Nah, no way. Almost nothing is coming out. But I'm surprised. The thing turned around. Why why do you turn around? That's why it's not fishing the paint. Yeah, we wasted another battery. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can still paint some more. Ready or what? I got a lot of Makita batteries. Where is the fish? Fish. Yeah, I think that's it. There is almost nothing inside. very little. And the thing, the paint doesn't stick to this plastic. Laura, that's only how much paint I got on the inside. Not a lot. This thing is excellent. It's excellent. Technology. Back inside. And then we fill that with white spirit. And shake it about. And yeah. I don't believe this. This plastic is quite good. Guys, that's it. Now, we'll close that. Because it's not enough for the rest. Now, how do I clean it? Yeah, we use white spirits to clean brush. But don't put this stuff in your hands. We'll burn your skin. You want to clean your hands? Use WD-40. Not this stuff. Alright, let's go and spray this in somewhere else. In something else where we don't hurt nothing. Oh yeah, right here. Nope, let's not do that. Hey, let's treat it. Yeah, the guts are clean. Almost nothing inside. And that's how I treat the sheds. Give them white spirit. You'll be alright. Yeah. Okay. Well, we cleaned the gun and we got our shed treated. And it was very cheap. Yep. they send you a little needle and a little brush. Okay. Should put my hands in there, but really is not a big deal. I am used to it, but if you're not used to it, yeah, don't do it. Because I said for you not to do doesn't mean I am okay to do it now. You will sting. And this paint is almost like plastic. That's why it's drying very fast. And that's why I can't dilute it as quick as I should. Okay. We do a little bit of planning. Yeah. Never cleaned it before. This is the first time. If you use jet air, it'll help you with the cleaning. He's ready to go again. Yeah. We'll just drop them in a box. We've got another one here. You remember the first one we used? I should have cleaned them right away. I haven't. It dried up a little bit, but don't worry. We'll poke it. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. This will be for thinner paint. This paint was quite thick. That's why it took me too long to paint that. This thick. He doesn't want to come out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll do for now. We have to repeat this all over again tomorrow. But I'm going to get the other paint, another can, and we'll paint the others. But I would much prefer gloss. This thing will dissolve the gloss much quicker. It'll make it like liquid, and then it's quicker for painting. Yeah, comes the pepper. Almost like plastic now. Yeah, there we go, the Monk Jacks. Monk Jacks, no, yeah, I think it's a Monk Jack. A deer family. That's why they're making that noise. Call them Monk Jack, I think. One fresh air. Got it right there. Nice. Nice fresh air. Instant fresh air. And that's it. It's ready for tomorrow. We'll put this in another can. We're done. Everything back in the box. Come on. Let go. Oh, what's going on? How about? Come on. You need to move out of it. Ah, we're fighting with one battery. Yeah, in there is clean. This thing keeps turning around in there. I wish it would be positioned in one corner, and when I turn him to that corner, it stays in that corner. I put him in that corner, but then he turns. And that's why I can't get so much paint out. Get me? Anyway, this battery decided to get stuck in there. Don't you worry about that. You ain't gonna get me there. Because I got a hammer. Come on, what's going on? Move. Out there. Wow, who says? Crap. This is an old battery I haven't used for quite some time. And it's still a 4.0 H. It doesn't have the light thing. Yeah, I burned them out. But it's still working. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now this can be assembled by, is it oh no, here, and boom, and everything is into pieces. Now, and we got a little motor in there. Yeah, when we finish, we'll give him a clean thoroughly. Okay, and that's how it came in the box. So we got a box full of parts. And I'll keep them in a box. Except that battery. Keep it in the box, put them in the fridge. He'll be cool for next time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this somewhere else so I can leave this there for a little bit. Tomorrow we have to empty that out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we done my painting, our painting, and then yeah, that's it. Got to run, nap time. Easy chat gone stuck. Derek. Yeah. And there you go. Two left. We got that one, and we got to finish that one. That one is halfway. Halfway now, let's say 1/4. It's just that top bit, but the other bits are the more tricky bits. Yeah. And this thing is drying quite fast. Right. I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna make a... Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean my hands. You already know how I might clean my hands with WD-40. Yeah. That comes off. But I'll be back. I'll take a break. Put all this stuff away. And then I'll be back because you see that? I got a surprise there. I got a package just arrived in today, and I need to deal with that because we need to use the thing which I have to repair with that package over there. Alright? Workshop still not finished, but we don't need them finished. We already got as much as we need for right now, and then yeah, and later on we'll finish it. But anyway, next we're gonna deal with that package and probably inside the workshop. Yeah, I think it'll be the best idea. Remove the tractor out, and then that sit in the tractor is not comfortable. No. Let's get in. It's not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with it. Why? One screw, two screws. No, one with the other. There's another one there. No, it should be. There's another one here. There's another one here somewhere. Alright, we got screws in our butt. We don't want that. So I'm going to remove that off. Those screws are too big for this. It's the only ones I had. The shorter ones and the only ones I had. So we're going to remove that. Probably we're going to remove that. And we're probably going to use... sorry. Remove that out. Then we're gonna use that one. Yeah, we gotta sit in here. I think I'm gonna nick that guy out, see if that will fit in there. I'm gonna see if it doesn't fit, then we'll put him back here. I need to either one, right? Yeah, he worked a lot. For 15 years, he worked like a horse, cut grass, haul a lot of stuff around. Anyway, we're gonna try, see if I can put that seat. This guy is actually took the roll away from the other guy. So, we're gonna take that seat out of here, try to put that seat in here, and then see what happens. In the meantime, I'm ordering a hydraulic pump to fit in the face of that guy, and then make all of this operate with hydraulics. Yep. I just need a hydraulic motor to pump the hydraulic. I got some things here I need to test. I got this is, come on, up. Oh, that's the other motor. I might need to get rid of it. It's not working properly. I took the oil thing out of it, so it's not working anymore. But I will get another one. I'll get this tiller working. This is a hydraulic pump. Okay, I might. This is the hydraulic reservoir, hydraulic pump, and that's the lever to operate backwards, and yeah, to do the operation thing in there, and that's to adjust the speed, I think. And yeah, if we turn this thing here, there's a little thing here would normally fit on that tractor there. If we make this thing turn, you'll pump the oil right through that. Yeah, suck the oil from the reservoir from that pipe, go around here, pump it in this metal pipe across, and you would make that PTO go up and down. But if I can make this guy continuously spinning, continuously pumping oil, I can have a little motor, hydraulic motor. Have to see if I can do something with that guy. I have to play with it, but not right now. See if I can shove a hydraulic motor right in the face of that guy. Remove that pulley and put I got the parts. I just need a pump so I can connect it and put a motor right in there, hydraulic motor right in there, make that guy spinning non-stop. Turn the key on with one of these pumps, or maybe if I could adapt that hydraulic pump to fit in the face of this guy, I think we can be in for a winner. But don't know, still studying. At the moment it's working, and I don't want to do too much shifting and shoving and doing, and then we need to paint this as well. I want to paint this guy Caterpillar yellow. Yeah, Caterpillar yellow. Yeah, that's the color I want to paint. The wheels will be red, but most of the body is gonna be Caterpillar yellow, except the frame. Leave it in black. Caterpillar yellow. Yellow maybe. Yellow. That'll be in red. It's plastic. Yeah. Yellow. All this yellow. Take all this part outside. Everything in yellow, and then the rest will leave it in black. Need to raise that guy up a little because it's too low. The trailer runs like going downhill on the back of it, so it's not. I don't like it so much. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end this live stream. Later on, I'm gonna take a break. I have to eat something, and then we'll be back with another live stream. Okay. Yeah. Gosh. Okay. No, there's another one in. And those two are crap. Crap, but not really crap. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. And that's charged. And I have the other two charged from this guy as well. They're in there somewhere. Anyway, because I think I'm gonna get another one of those guns, maybe to paint like water paints, water thing. So I'll get another one. We'll have one for gloss and one, but then we'll get one for Milwaukee, or maybe I'll get a Milwaukee paint gun. Yeah, that thing is awesome, guys. I really loved it. And I am one guy, I hate painting, really do. From the bottom of my heart, I rather tell someone else to paint than I do the painting. But I really did enjoy this bit. I enjoyed this painting. Anyway, yeah. Got my drill painted as well. So. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna charge this phone, and then I'll be right back with another live stream. Oh, I can show you. I didn't show you very, very closely. That's the package. Aluminum. Yes. Do you want to see what I'm gonna do with this? You come back later on. All right. We're gonna get everything prepped. We're gonna get this guy outside in the next live stream. And maybe it's gonna be a multiple tasks. The name of the stream, the title, multiple tasks. We had to get this guy out, but I had to get that thing out of there. Yeah, take him out, and then prepare the other the thing what I'm gonna use the package, what's in the package, and then yeah, he's gonna multitask. Okay, I think that'll be the name of the title of the next live stream. Guys, subscribe, click that bell notification. I'm gonna be live maybe in another. I'm just gonna get prep, and then maybe another half an hour, we'll be live again. All right. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right. We didn't finish. I wish we did. But we'll finish it tomorrow. I like it. I don't know if what this is for, if they like it. Yeah, that'd be a tricky one. Yep. Okay, so see you in half an hour, 1 hour tops. So guys, if you want to see what's gonna happen with the package, then come back here. All right.